shortcut elevator? That's a weird looking elevator. Oh! Triangle door! Triangle door! Triangle door. Okay. Well, this is gonna be something, apparently. Dude, there's no chest in here. Look at that face. What's inside of you? Like a fraud thing. Let me... I'm guessing you are Riddle Man. Now, I want to make a nice looking thumbnail. This is a great way to do it. Except sometimes you still see my little body. I so wish... Yeah, I'm cowering. I so wish we had a telescope. I think I mentioned it before. I did look into it because I'm like, oh, please. It would help me so much. Yeah, I don't think this is going to really work out too well. Because, you know, the zoom in on your, the character when you start talking to them isn't exactly the best. Well, let's just leave. Okay, dude, what's up?
Oh my, an actual factual guest.
Arlecchino.
I bid you welcome, puppet of Geppetto. This is our first face-to-face meeting, isn't it?
Is that a riddle? No. Yes? No. Shit. I screwed it up.
Attached to the rhyming. It gets to be a chore without the transmitter to help. Welcome to my sanctum of riddles.
Guess you got yourself plugged in so you can transmit.
I did not really expect you to make this journey in person. Oh, the havoc you must have wreaked along the way. Was there much blood other than what's all over you?
My beautiful hair.
All about those alchemist cowards. Hiding away on their island, growing more monstrous by the day, refusing to acknowledge either fact that they are hiding or that they are monsters. And how about you? Is this the real you? Or are you still practicing the liar's art as only you can?
I don't really know what you mean.
You
like putting on a facade?
Answer. The question is simple, but I repeat, you must answer. And that answer will show what or who you are. Who you have decided to be. Now listen closely and heed the king's speech, or the answer to this one will stay out of reach. Are you a puppet or a human being? Which one are you?
I mean, I feel like that comes down to a personal opinion, but I'm gonna say human.
Finally, you understand. Yes, we are human.
I'm only human after all.
Trapped by ergo, but we live, we think, we love, we hate.
I mean, yeah, that's basically it.
They have locked us in the prison they call puppetry. I learned this truth long ago. That is why I've been exacting my revenge against them all ever since. Blood and revenge, revenge and blood. It's the only thing that truly drives me. And it was so much fun. Even if you're lying right now, even if you don't believe your own answer, the truth is clear. Proof is evident. Only humans practice deception so intensely for reasons that are so unnecessary. Oh. Well, these moments of clarity are enjoyable. Now the rhyming, it helps me maintain focus. At least it helps me hide the urge to kill that I feel every waking moment. But no play can go on forever. No. It was fun while it lasted, son of Geppetto. The king of riddles shall now retire.
Does that mean I gotta make the riddles now? I got a cool cape and quartz.
The play's over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But you can't stay here. Not if you want to live.
Oh, I can still talk to him. About how he called. You know about phones?
Curious, huh? Don't you want to know? Oh. Of course you do. Delicious. Time is all I have left. But your time is limited, Geppetto boy. I will gladly waste every moment you have if you like. It's your life. So, come on. Now or never. This tower is absorbing all the ergo in Krat. It was built in this precise location because it's the most efficient place in the world to study and use ergo wavelengths.
Why though?
But it's not even about me. Or you, either. This is about the goddess in the tower. Now she, is worth saving.
That's Sophia.
Her powers are impossible. Her knowledge is endless. She is more, well, awakened than any of us.
I'm assuming it's Sophia.
And you see,
She gave me like time reversal powers.
So much power. It's not like
She also astral projected herself.
So, I have simply been sharing. Why bother? Well, I was bored. Is there any more human motivation in all the world? What if I made a puppet of a human? The way they made humans. Puppets. What could possibly be more fun? More suitable?
You're talking about using Sophia as being make a puppet of a human, or is that something else? You're not talking about me, because I'm still technically a puppet, right?
You don't have to go home or...
Are you a serial killer?
Ah, your eyes are sharper than your wit. You found the gift I left behind.
What did I miss there?
Wasn't it a sight to behold, huh? I learned
I
from,
clearly missed something.
an alchemist when I served him. Thanks to him and his surprisingly low pain threshold, I learned the location of their secret island. Humanity sullied its own sanctum long before I found it, blasphemed against itself, against us, by playing God. But I'm an artist. Murderer is a word the humans use to restrain us, to make us refuse our strength and power. I'm an artist. An artist of blood. I have to admit, sullying that particular sanctum was, well, fun. Even And now, the memory is enough to make me shudder with something approaching joy. If only I could relive that triumph. The plays.
More? Oh, right. I think that's where your name was from. Or like, I knew it sounded familiar. Vanini talked about it.
A beautiful fool, but a fool nonetheless. A mere slip of a boy when I met him.
What does that mean? What's a slip of a boy?
Ever thank me for making him an orphan with my bare hands? Like for giving him everything he has on a silver platter by removing the dead weight holding him back. Of course I'm not sorry. It was a delectable murder.
I love his voice.
The many I have committed since, the Vaninis. They have to be my personal favorites. They engineered the very first automated puppets. Enslaved puppets without even understanding what they'd done. I didn't go there to take revenge for what his parents did. I mainly just wanted to slaughter them because they were so damned happy. What a great memory. In their last moments, they begged me not to kill their child. So I didn't. I'm not a machine. I have free will. I made a choice in the heat of the moment. And it was a choice driven by that most human of emotions. Curiosity. If the child survived, would he be traumatized for life? Become a coward, a vengeful puppet-hating bigot, a despairing wretch? Would he fling himself into the sea? Would he remember the devil that orphaned him before his eyes was a puppet? Would he remember Arlecchino? Not surprisingly, the alchemists and people of the workshop were as artless as I expected, concealing the truth. Thanks to them, I get to see Vanini endure twice as much pain. I cannot control myself. Oh, it's so satisfying. Vanini is one of my greatest accomplishments. Perhaps even my masterpiece. I suppose I can return this. I've held on to my little souvenir for quite some time. Tell him it's a little something to remember me by.
I was wondering if I could have, Moonworld Warrior toy. I was wondering if... Oh, is that like the film with the, like, rocket sticking out of the moon's face? I kind of want to. I don't even think there's much reason not to. I'm not gonna even bother looking into it. Sorry, dude. If anything, I don't even know if this really would straight up kill him. Because, like, you know, he's jacked in. I don't really know what that means. So, you know, stuff happened. Although, maybe it would have been a good idea to keep him around a little bit, just to see if... I'm getting real distracted. Just to see if getting that moon doll to Vanini and then coming back would do anything. The cape worn by alchemists, it is made out of luxurious fabric, befitting people who take pride in being the masters of Krat. The alchemists believe... I know it's Krat. I keep getting it mixed up. The alchemists believe themselves to be Krat's true masters. Naturally, the clothes they wore were so elegant and luxurious that they were said to wear Krat's wealth in their shoulders, on their shoulders. Move to equipment. Wear it. Where'd it go? There it goes. Oh, a little fancy suit. A little fancy suit with a little fancy cape. This one, I feel like would go really well with the top hat. Look at that. I kind of look like a Jekyll and Hyde looking motherfucker. Nope. Don't want to look at myself. I'm not that conceited. Oh yeah, it absolutely is. I forgot the voyage to the moon or something like that. Souvenir from the family murders obtained from the King of Riddles, Arlecchino. It is someone's handiwork left unfinished. The boy's thoughtful parents wanted to make a toy inspired by the warrior in a fantastic movie for their beloved son. Does that movie exist in this world? Also, like, it's weird to inspire that as, like, the warrior, but whatever. However, the toy was never finished. It looks pretty finished to me. I wish we could zoom in on it. It looks pretty cool. I want to see the details. Let's just keep moving forwards. And then we'll, deal with that later. A lot of elevators around. And by a lot, I mean 2. And by 2, I'm gonna say this one probably leads to that chest. I don't like the, like, icon on it. For some reason, that bothers me greatly. Okay. It does, but I thought it would stop. So, let's go back down. Oh, it did not. Where am I? Was the chest down here? Okay, it did. It just took me a minute. I kind of forgot how many floors we went. I for some reason I thought that was like a trap. It was just my stupid hands doing hand things. So there was like the shortcut was here, I guess, a ladder. I don't know if that's progress down there or this is progress, but let's at least get this shortcut. I actually tried to go that time. I don't know how much it's gonna really matter though. Like, I don't know. We'll try. Oh Lord! You actually really spooked me. I tried to look around to, like, avoid issues. And then I heard your noise. Guess I didn't do a good job at actually looking. I don't like that there's a butterfly. I feel like it's gonna cause me to kill myself, especially when I try to dodge away. Worth it. I'm gonna say this is probably progress. Considering it's actually, like, leading up more, and that seems like where we want to go. Just curious. More like halls that way. That electric buzz thing makes me think that there is, we're going into a boss fight soon, and that electricity might be what we have to work with. Which I do know we also have that one... nope, don't want to go there. We do have that extra quartz. I My problem is I don't really love the idea of trying to respec all of that stuff. Just because it's going to take a minute. And, like, honestly, all I really want is to respec, like, one thing. So, I just don't want to go through the menus again, especially because I need to try to make sure I get all the good stuff that I had before. Whether or not that'll be easy is another question. That hallway's weird. With, like, all those traps just kind of for a normal hallway. Oh. Are you, like, just a dude? My lock-on didn't work. It's not working. Yeah, you're just a dude.
I'm not going back. I'm
Look at that little
sick
belly.
of consuming ergo. It's cruel. There's real meals and
You're
real
awfully
songs
tall.
out there. I'm not just a memory-reading tool. What? You're not the inspector? Well, if you're from the outside, that means we can leave. Thanks. I know the way out, so don't worry about me. Maybe I'll see you on the outside.
Okay, dude. Oh, I'm happy now.
I can read memories of ergo. That's what I was made for. Ergo is crystallized time and memory. But God, I hate having to consume ergo to read it. Why does it work like that? It's the worst. I can read memories, but I can't even dream of tastes, smells, or songs. I can't stand it anymore, so I'm escaping. When I get out, I'm going straight to Rosa Isabel Street.
I guess entertainment and pleasure makes sense.
Memories of ergo. Ergo is crystallized. It's the worst. I can't stand it.
Guess we should see if he shows up there too. Is this like a shortcut kind of thing? Like, am I gonna know where I am when I leave this? Yeah. Yeah, I know where I am. Okay. I kind of forgot that was a door before. Alright, well, loads of stuff when we, return. Dude, just chill. So I guess it's like when he reads memories, it's not the same as experiencing feelings, I guess, like taste and, like, specifically senses, that's it. More so than feelings. Which I guess might be the problem with puppets being powered by ergo, is before they, like, officially awaken, they might be, they might just not have that, but when they awaken, they can start to, like, feel those emotions. And I guess the, you know, like, those are, like, the, I don't know if they count as alchemists technically, but those are the people that are beefed up, the ones that we have been fighting. That guy's kind of tall. The guys that were shooting me with, disgusting stuff were pretty tall. And it's just the experiments kind of lead them to look like that. Makes sense. Victor obviously in life probably was not as big and massive as he is or was when we fought him. Oh yeah. Okay. So I am going to assume we definitely want to go back. I'm going to assume that we want electricity. If not, then that's my bad. We have a couple of things we can do before we hit our head against this wall. We have to go show the dude happiness. That's fun. we have to talk to Vanini. And then I guess go to Rosa Isabel.
The toy? But how?
We don't even have the option to say no.
The toy my parents made me. You've met him. Arlecchino. We had just watched one of my favorite films, I remember. I begged them to make me the warrior from it. If I hadn't, would my parents still be alive? Would we have been untouched by that murderous puppet? I've always blamed myself. It's a hell of a burden for a child, that kind of guilt. So I hung on. I hung on to the Grand Covenant. I wanted to use it to keep people safe. You know, in many ways, I envy you. Your strength. Thank you for this. Talk about closure. I always welcome...
See, I kind of wish now I didn't kill Arlecchino, because I would have been interested to see if he had anything to say about, like, oh, you know what? Vanini was actually pretty cool about it. He actually appreciated it a lot. How many, 9. So I can fully upgrade one arm, and then, I need 3 more to upgrade another one. Again, I don't really have the weight capacity to do anything about that. I did see...
You're here.
With, Eugenie. Basically, the conversation I had with her, where I had the choice to say, he was just a cool stalker, or he was murdered in cold blood, would have been the one, I think, that would have given me the option to talk to her about him actually being her brother. But because I talked to her first, instead of, getting the cryptic uncrypted? Sorry, reading the cryptic, I basically missed that chance, which is a shame. I think the game should have maybe had some kind of safeguard against that.
No matter what fate brings us, serving welcome to...
Do I have anything I want to buy from you? No. If anything with my money, I'll just buy a bunch of the, stuff that the Vanini shop had. Like, I think maybe if you had the... Oh, I'm picking up the cat! I'm staring lovingly into its eyes. I'm shaking it! Sorry, that's very exciting stuff. God, really lost track of what I was saying. If you had the cryptic, or if it, like... So, okay, one thing. I think, Give me a minute. Let's look at it for a real minute. So, I think, if you don't kill Aladoros, he stays there and is still the, boss weapon shop. I think what probably should happen... I'm making... I thought there was like a bird on top of that. I'm making up what I think should happen. I think that if you don't kill him... Because apparently if you decide not to kill him and try talking to him again, you don't get the option anymore. I think if you don't kill him, he should just disappear. Because that would make sense for his character, right? He's a bit of a coward. Given the opportunity, I think he would bail. And then Hugo can still show up and all of that stuff can still happen. I, think once you make the decision to attack him or not, that should determine whether or not Eugenie has, like, default dialogue, or if it holds off until you can actually use the, God. 4 is not bad. So then you have the opportunity... I can just start doing this now. You have the opportunity to actually... And these are locked. Okay, so you can't just go nuts with the lower level stuff. I probably should have tried to read what these are. But you have the opportunity to actually tell her that he was her brother without missing out, because it seems really awkward to not be able to do that at all. So I'm gonna do this in, give me a minute, because you don't have to sit here and watch me reread all of these to make sure I get the right things. Okay, I didn't quite realize that, I forgot, I guess, that my, amulets were kind of tied to my P-Legion arm, so I had to kind of switch those out. I don't know. I have things. Hopefully I have what I need. We won't worry about it. I have, like, all of the auto stuff, which is kind of the more important aspect, I believe. And then just general attacking stuff. Like, there's not a lot of super important things, I feel like. Just hopefully I got all of them, I suppose. A little bit of a piano did start performing. Looks great with the top hat. I don't remember what all the things I had were, so obviously I focused on getting the pulse cells, the auto recover, the when discharged. I have a bit better stats just to hopefully help me clutch it out, even though I cowered away when I'm discharged most of the time. I think I basically got everything else that I had gotten except for the 2 uses of the special grindstone. So the that like recovery stuff, I guess I should have just showed. Can I look at it from here? If only. I should have just shown what I had, but I didn't. Boo. Switch grindstone. We'll do electricity. Really, one of these should probably be. I don't know how effective that is with like weapons that don't have critical hit chance. If electricity doesn't seem to be working, we could always try one of those special ones.
Might I? Good.
Oh.
I was a bit concerned my voice.
Sorry, I didn't even hear you.
It has been so very long since I spoke.
I apologize.
You see, I too have been awakened. I have an ego, as Master Vanini would say.
He's right there, he can hear
I've
you.
been this way for some time. At least since Master Lorenzini was a child. He had no one else, you see. His parents. I'm sure you've heard of their terrible fate. And he had to see it all. But Master Lorenzini is stronger than most people suspect. A puppet was the killer. We both knew it. But if we had told the authorities, they might have removed me from the household as well. The young master would have been alone if I had been taken away. If only I could have saved them. Now I atone for that failure by thinking only of Master Vanini's prosperity and happiness. But even I did not realize how deeply he still held that trauma. How badly that murderous puppet had scarred his soul. You have set him free. I cannot thank you enough. I am not accustomed to sharing such thoughts or feelings. But when it involves Master Vanini, please accept this gift as it truly comes from the heart. My own. We will always roll out the red carpet for you at the House of Vanini.
It's like a piece of your heart, I guess.
At the House
Chunk
of
from
Vanini,
it.
even.
That's cool. I apologize for skipping past the first bit of dialogue. I did not realize he was going to say anything. This was like the high. What do I think I'm gonna have to face? I feel like Slash is more likely. Might be a good idea to just buy this one too. I need to math. Give me a minute. Think about it. Think about it. Think about math. Not that one.
the house of an...
Perfect math. Alright. Got that done. Time to go talk to people. Oh, so is that dude not at, the other place? The test fella? Yo, dude, you won't believe the new emotion that just dropped.
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me?
There's this thing called
It
happiness.
feels good. Like being hugged by the sun.
That was such a sad laugh.
It is a brilliant feeling. Like the start of spring. Thanks.
Thank you.
I think I've learned something about humans. If I make human friends someday, I'll tell you. You may not always be my only friend, but you'll always be my first friend.
I like how I like stopped to shake my head yes. Hey,
If I
Quartz.
make human friends someday, you may not al-
Okay, I guess that's the end of that. No more emotions. Kind of a surprised, honestly, that... So, like, would he be here, or is he still here? Let's go back here and see if he's still here, because, like, I don't want to explore Rosa Isabelle Street looking for this dude if he's not going to actually be around. But if he's, like, gone here, then I'm assuming he's going to be over there. And we can, attempt to find him. He made it sound like he's allowed to leave. Yeah, he's still here. Maybe we have to beat the boss
I
before
can read memories of Ergo. It's the worst. I can't stand.
before he decides to like actually move on. Because it seems like a lot of NPC related stuff kind of continues on after you beat the boss of the area. So that might be the trick. Alright. I'm really not looking forward to this. I also don't love that this is the closest Stargazer. I wonder if going... Well, I think maybe using that other ladder might have been the better option. Not ladder. Using that shortcut by test subject, going up both elevators, and then making our way there might be quicker, but I think if we go this way, we're dealing with less enemies. Because there was like... That's a weird, like, pillar to have there. There's two fellows over there. Either way, we're kind of dealing with two enemies. I feel like Pokey Guy that's hanging out over there would give me more trouble than making this run the way I'm doing it. But it's, not pleasant, I guess. It's obviously, it's not like a challenge of a run, but it's definitely going to take time. Ah, jeez. I wonder if we're fighting that person that's standing there. Hope this water doesn't mean anything.
Whoa! Is that you?
Oh.
Wow. You're really something. Seriously, that's impressive. How did you follow me all the way here? Fighting is always my last choice, you know? but you're not getting anywhere near my sister, friend. You'll have to go through me first. And I actually thought we were friends. Was any of that true? In the end, I really don't care. There's only one reason we were given a mission. I'll let you go if you give me gold coin fruit.
Sure. I have like 1,000 of these.
Aha! I had a feeling we might eventually see eye to eye. I like you. Don't trust you yet, but I'm a cat. I'm slow to trust. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Krat. Sick to death of just surviving. Hurting, stealing, kidnapping. Surviving. When the hell does it end? My sister and I are going to leave for a different city. Get my eyesight back. A fresh new start as a family. And you have to know, that old man, Geppetto, is safe. We were never gonna hurt him. So please, just let my sister go. Ultimately, we want the same thing.
Oh. Let's go, dude. Give me that mask. Let me wear that mask. Like that you just handed that to me. Meow. The mask worn by the black cat. It has an internal device that supports fading eyesight. Oh. So obviously, I mean, he mentioned it there too. Right? He's not really lying about that, I guess. Before the boy who had lost his sight closed his eyes for the last time, he thought of how he had lied that he was her lost younger brother, and how much he wished that it had been the truth. Aww. That's cute.
And you have to know, that old man, Geppetto, ultimately, we...
I mean, technically you guys also betrayed us, but I don't know, I can't really be mad at you. What a big arena to fight him in. I'm assuming if we didn't give him that, or if we weren't, like, nice to him, that we would be, because there's no way this is just, haha, we're not gonna fight you. I'm gonna let you live, mainly because I feel like that'll be, for the best when we do run into Fox. And, like, you know, the trying to do the best for your family, even if we learn from the mask that it's not a real one, is a bit better than Aladuro's cowardness, I guess.